Okay, today is April the 4th, and I'm interviewing Deputy Boling,
Yes.
Boling. He's going to be doing the Baker to Vegas run, which is going to be April the 12th. I'm going to go ahead and get started. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. So my first question is, Deputy, what what's motivating you to do this race this year?
I started doing the race about 4 years ago to help out the station. They had a fast team and it was getting competitive and they were asking more people to run. So I did it to challenge myself. And every year it's just been about trying to get a little bit better and trying to run faster for the team to help them place higher in the rankings.
How did you guys, when you speak of rankings, I understand there's a lot of competition. What category of the race are you guys entered?
Our station is in the station under 250 personnel category, and there's a lot of different categories, the most competitive being the open. But in our category, we've been very competitive, and we've won 3 of the last 4 years.
Wow. How did you guys rank last year?
Last year, we won first place in our category, and we placed 19th overall out of about 300 teams.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So for guys that are still out in the field working patrol,
wow,
everyone's in pretty good shape on our team.
Yes, I saw that. You guys are in great shape. Now, I'm going to ask you a little bit more about what you just said about the categories. You guys are entered in the station category under 250?
Under 250 sworn personnel.
Okay.
For a sheriff's station.
Okay.
So or for any police station.
Is that the only category that you guys are running under, or?
Yeah, that's the only category that we as a station compete in.
Are competing in together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they try to match up people or similar agencies so that no one has more of an edge than somebody else in the race.
Okay. Do you guys have a competitor? Somebody that you're like a rival, I should say.
We compete with other sheriff stations mostly. East LA's been trying to compete with us, but they haven't been much of a competitor. They usually say they have us every year. It's not very close.
How close were they last year?
I believe it ended up being about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Which over the course of a 15-hour race isn't that much, but it's still a decent gap.
Yeah. So it's 15. Say that again. 15.
I believe our finish time last year overall was about 15 hours and 18 minutes.
So the whole team runs about 15 hours altogether?
Altogether,
wow.
It's a relay race. So there's 20 different legs or sections, and each person runs their leg.
So there's 20 sections, and each section is divided in some sections are longer than others.
Some are longer, some are more difficult, and they're ranked on difficulty.
How are they ranked, by numbers?
Yeah, they're ranked in order of difficulty. They have charts on the Baker to Vegas website showing which legs are more difficult because of the hills or because of distance.
Okay. So tell me about your legs.
My leg is leg 16. It's 6.7 miles.
How's it ranked?
It's ranked 11th. It's a steep downhill.
Downhill.
And I'm running that one because I have experience in downhill running, and some people have difficulty running the steep downhill, especially for that distance.
So what type of terrain is it when you guys run?
It's all paved street.
It's paved.
Yeah.
Oh. And it's downhill. I've never been. So this is the first time I'm going, so I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to see what you guys are going to experience.
These roads are they're kind of back roads, a different route because it goes from Baker and it's kind of the back way to Vegas.
Yeah.
And
it's not dirt, is it? It's not like dirt.
There's dirt on both sides. There's really nothing out there, but the street is paved and everybody runs on the actual pavement.
Okay. And if you think of anything, go ahead and chime in, okay? Anything you want to add? This is a script, but it's flexible. You know, this is.
Yeah.
I made it up. All right. Let me see. I spoke to Deputy Arias, who's going to be running in the race with you, and he was telling me that his friends or the guys, your coworkers, motivated him to run. Was that the same for you, or were you always inclined to run?
No, I haven't always been a runner. I actually never. The whole time I was working in jail, I never ran. I only lifted weights. And even my first couple of years out in patrol, I never ran.
How long have you been doing patrol?
6 years.
And out of those 6 years, have you ran the 6 times?
This will be my 4th year running. So the first 2 years I was here, I didn't run.
So what made it, since you used to, do weights and stuff, what made you go from doing weights to running?
Just trying to be healthier. And it's something, when you have goals, it's
Was
easier.
it a personal choice, or did you have somebody motivate you to it? Was it more personal choice, or is it because you had influence from another?
I had influence from friends. They pressured me to run.
Your friends from the station?
From the station, and try to help the station and see if I could make the team, be a competitor with everybody else.
So are you happy because you made that choice?
Yeah, it's definitely helped out a lot. You end up being in a lot better shape when you run.
That's really cool.
So now it's something I keep up all year round. And
so now you run? Do you like running now?
Yeah. I don't do it as much in the off season, but I still do run at least one long distance one a week to stay in shape, along with training weights and everything else.
Okay. And how much time before do you prep for this race? When do you start training, or?
We start running about 6 months before the race, and then it's about 4 months before we really pick it up and start doing a lot more runs. We do long distance runs together. We'll do speed work together, hills, different trails, and we'll try to run together with different teammates when we're able to, even though it's hard because we all work opposite schedules, different days off, and work different times.
I already asked you if this is the first time that you said no. So, in your 4 years that you've been running, what has it always been the same? Do you feel that you're in a different place now from where you started before? Because obviously you like it, and this is the 4th time that you do it. So, what's been your experience in these 4 years? What's it been like for you?
Each year I just try to improve. I try to take time off my qualifying time and see how much faster I can get every single year, and I've been able to do it so far.
That's great.
Improving my speed each year.
Cool. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the beer at the end of the race.
They don't give you beer at the end
when
of the race.
I get back to the hotel.
Okay.
No, you can't drink at all. If anybody on your team has alcohol on the course, your team gets disqualified.
They don't know that you drink, though. I mean, but obviously.
Yeah, but they actually have off-duty police officers on motorcycles.
Oh yeah.
And they actually enforce rules and regulations on the course. And your team can get penalties for different things, and it ranges from penalties where they increase 5 or 10 minutes to your time. For different infractions.
What are some infractions that are common or that happen, or like what?
It could be the follow vehicle, not being in the right position, or not being ready to go. To people, each team's assigned a number, and if people from your team are on the course and they don't have a number displayed on the vehicle, they'll penalize your team. To people drinking on the course, so disqualify your team.
Really? Wow, they drink on the course?
If you do, they'll disqualify your team.
Now, I understand there's a support team that's going to be out there, that's always out there. Can you tell me, is that helpful for you guys to have that support team? Is it helpful for you?
Yeah, the support team is actually required they have a whole Baker to Vegas committee that has all the rules and everything else that the teams have to follow. But they have a van that drives alongside you while you're running with lights on, and has your team's info, and they kind of cheer you on and have water and tell you your time as you're going along the course, so you know how you're doing.
Cool. Now, I understand from Deputy Arias told me that you give them page of something special that you're requesting? You know what I'm talking about? A page that you'd give them instructions for the support team?
Oh yeah, I know some people have special requests. I haven't really requested anything in the past.
No. Like music, he tells me, he doesn't like music. He says he doesn't like music when he's running, but some people like want music, or, he says that he likes his little chewy gummies that he likes like during a certain time from, like on legs, like at the fourth